Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
What do you want for Christmas?
Hey. I'm really depressed. What do you want from me?
Gains. I want gains.
He wants gains.
I want gains for Christmas.
All I want for Christmas are my two front teeth.
I want a family who cares and loves me and will take me in because I'm living on the street. So if anyone has any open room, anything, please. I really need just 15 cents a day. You can help a kid like me.
A lot.
How do you get a lot? Do you buy it at like a store? Is it like, does it come in a box or is it like wrapped already? Or
Well,
like,
you know, I mean, it's whatever you want it to be.
So it's just a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, a lot is a lot. All right.
What?
I'm kind of short on rice.
Hopes and dreams.
A Michael Kors bag.
A new car.
This babe right here.
Eddie Park.
Oh, I knew it.
I want Daniel Barbarian to get a girlfriend.
A boyfriend, a man, a nice man for this lovely lady right here.
What do you want for Christmas?
I want Cheyenne for Christmas.
Oh, you already have her, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
Quiet time.
Cool.
No kids. Or students. Peace. World peace.
Peace on earth and goodwill to I don't really need anything.
Haiti Ben Spiller.
Sam Zadi.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well, you heard it here first, cats. That's what we want for Christmas. Now, let's take it back to you guys.
Good morning, cats. Coming up today's show, we're bringing back Cooking with Josie,
as well as Cat Science Part 2.
I'm Alex Birdman Birdsall.
And I'm Cris. Today is Friday, December 12th, and West Ranch TV starts right now.
Cats, as you saw last night, we got a little bit of rain, but the mountains are getting tons of snow. Let's take it out to Liban with the weather.
Hey cats, Liban here with this weekend's weather forecast. So for today, temperatures will reach up to 58 degrees and drop down to 40 degrees. This weekend will be pretty chilly with highs in the low 60s and lows in the 40s. In other news, as you can see from the live shot behind me, Mammoth has been getting a lot of snow. With over 24 inches of base snow and 11 inches in just the past 2 days, this is something you definitely don't want to miss out on. That's it for me, cats. Let's take it back to Cris.
Thanks, Liban. We would first like to congratulate West Ranch Mock Trial for competing in the quarterfinal playoffs for the first time this season. Isabel Klugian, Jean Mock, and Avery Schrader received honorable mentions. Jean Mock and John Hack-Wan received Most Valuable Player awards. Great job, cats. Keep up the hard work. If mock trial isn't your thing, maybe clubs are. Clubs meeting today at lunch include FDA in room 307, JSA in room 533, Unlikely Heroes in room 202, and Art Movement in room 515. Clubs meeting during brunch include To Write Love on Her Arms in room 514. Also, if you attended the boys volleyball tryouts last week, please attend the meeting at lunch today in the small gym on Monday.
Clubs surely are an important part of being a West Ranch student, but even more important are your gains. My co-host Cris and I show you how to bulk up for the winter in this episode of Cat Science.
So first semester is almost over. You're about to bomb some finals, and you're finally hitting your peak in high school. People like you. You're like in every Telegram group chat at West Ranch. You're cool, but there's something missing. Your chest is weak, your biceps have no peak, and you're still small. Well, good news for you. As the weatherman said, winter is here. That means it's bulking season. Bulking is the greatest time for all you small cats. You have an excuse to eat whatever you want and get huge. And eventually you'll join the elite ranks of Grit Squad. You'll be able to post some transformation pictures on Instagram and finally get some likes. Maybe, if you're ever young. Who knows, maybe with this bulking season, you'll be able to get big, like me. gonna cut it. Now bulking's gotta be done right. Here's my tips how. Tip number 1, the basics of bodybuilding begin with your diet. Now I've laid out a carefully designed plan consisting of bodybuilding.com's 3 new superfoods. Quest bars, the Wendy's 4 for $4 deal, and the chocolate milk that's sold at the student store. With bulking, you have to eat until you look like a semi-buff Santa Claus. Ho ho ho. You gotta shove food down your mouth like you're Travis Bird at the burrito bowl. Tip number 2. In order to get big, you gotta lift big. Wise words from D1 bound, All-American, CIF champ, Signal Player of the Month, Pop Warner MVP, defensive end, Spencer Gordon. Now lifting big means you have to attempt the PR for every set. This way, you have an excuse for every time you fail. Here we go, PR. Another day. Pro tip. With the cold weather of winter coming, you finally have an excuse to not show your small legs. This means you have more time to focus on the only good part of yourself, your upper body. Tip number 3. With bulking, you want to add complete size to your frame. As bulking legend Rick Ross, aka Gangsta Hope, once said, shout out to all the pairs out there. Now what does this translate to for us mere mortals? It means you gotta hit your compound movements. These movements being the squat, the deadlift, and the bench press. Alright, so that's how to properly maximize your precious time bulking. With these tips, you can finally reach your full potential. You can be the next Noah Abramson. With proper muscle gain from bulking, you'll go from sloppy to smooth. So that's it for this episode of Cat Science. See you next time. Let's go, one more.
Up this winter break, Cats. Now let's take it to Abby, who's here with our boys and girls basketball varsity players. Abby?
First off, I'd like to congratulate girls soccer on beating Thousand Oaks last night 2-0 to remain undefeated. Goals were scored by Erin Miottle and Sydney Carciello. Good job, girls. All right, well, I'm here with Miriam Ashgar and Austin Galupo, who are both on the boys and girls basketball teams. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Austin, you guys have your first home game tonight.
Yes.
So how are you guys feeling about it?
I'm really nervous, but also I'm guessing we're pretty excited because it's the first home game with the pack and all of our fans are going to be out there supporting us.
Now, Miriam, you guys have a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
How's your competition looking?
They're looking pretty good, but we're really hoping to get that win.
Now, Austin, back to you. Who are some key players that we should be looking for?
Matthew Tate is really our main guy. We try to give him the ball as much as possible so he could just score every single time.
And both of you, what do you guys expect out of the season?
We're hoping to be one of the top 3 teams in league and just to make it into playoffs.
We're going to win league, and then we're hoping to go pretty far in CIF playoffs.
All right, well, thank you for coming. Make sure you support boys basketball team who plays St. Francis here at the ranch tonight at 7, with the theme being All Cats Everything. And girls basketball here tomorrow at 1 when they play Eastside. That's it for me. Now let's take it back to the hosts.
Before you go to the game, you're going to want to grab a snack. Well, the legendary Josie and Nettie will show you a tasty treat you can easily make in this edition of, guess what? Cooking with Josie.
Happy holidays, Cats, and welcome to this holiday edition of Cooking with Josie. For today's recipe, we'll be making snowman cake pops. First, you'll need the following ingredients: 1 package of Oreos, 1 8-ounce serving of cream cheese, Wilton white candy melts, sprinkles of your choosing, thin licorice straws, an edible food pen, edible glue, lollipop sticks, and 1 or 2 styrofoam boards. First, grind your Oreos into fine crumbs. Put the crumb mix into a bowl and hand mix with cream cheese. Keep in mind that the dough should have the consistency of Play-Doh. Next, roll the dough balls and form them into typical snowman shape. Then refrigerate for 10 minutes to firm up. Now, in the meantime, you can melt your candy melts. When it's done, dip the lollipop sticks in the melted candy, then stick the lollipop sticks in the cake pop about halfway up, and then dip the cake pop into the melted candy, swirling it around. candy melts are still wet, you can add nose sprinkles and buttons. Decorate as you like and enjoy. These snowmen are perfect to make with friends on a sleepover, during a final study break, or even wrapped as a gift. That's it for this edition of Cooking with Josie. Happy holidays, cats.
Episode of West Ranch TV.
See you next semester.